Chris, welcome to Selhurst Park. How does it feel to be a Palace player?
Amazing, amazing. We've been talking about it for a few weeks, but for me to finally be here, it's an amazing feeling.
You've had a great couple of seasons in Germany. What made you want to come to Palace?
Of course the Prem is an amazing league, but also just the tradition that Palace has and just the culture around the club, it was really appealing for me.
Has the manager already spoken to you about the team style and how he sees you fitting into it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a young center back. Clearly he's had a lot of trust in young players throughout his first year here, and so he just expects me to bring the same professionalism that I had in Germany to the team and hopefully help win a lot of games.
And have you watched many Palace games in the past, and what have you thought about the performances?
Yeah, it's definitely been, especially in the last year, been a very energetic team. Like I said, it's a young team, so it's it's good to see guys around my age getting a good run in the Prem and also seeing them being successful.
And how different are you expecting the Premier League to be to other leagues that you've played in?
Yeah, definitely very competitive. You see it on TV, you hear about it, but I guess to experience it will be something different. So really expecting it to be very competitive.
And it's a different city for you. Have you got any friends in London already?
Yeah, I've got a few of the guys I play on the USA team with are around London. So we have a little group chat going. So I'm sure we'll see each other. Definitely on the field, but hopefully outside of the field as well.
And have you been to London before?
Twice before, and it still kind of feels like I'm on vacation right now. Like it's crazy that I'm living here, but I really love the city, and I'm really looking forward to living here.
What kind of things have you done here before? Touristy?
Yeah, just the touristy stuff. Seeing Buckingham Palace, of course, Big Ben, things like that. So pretty much the touristy version of London.
Nice, and I want to go back in time a bit now, just to find a bit more about you. So tell me, you grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. What's it like there?
Nothing like London. It's very quiet. It's a small place, but it taught me everything I needed to know. So like I said, it's the complete opposite of London, but it's a good place to grow up.
And when did you first play football?
I grew up playing. I started when I was around 4 or 5 years old, and I've been playing it ever since.
There's so many sports you can play in the States. What made football the one that you wanted to play?
I don't know. It was just something that stuck with me from the very beginning. And I played everything: American football, basketball, tennis, baseball, you name it. I did it, and I fell in love with the game, and I took a trip to Argentina one year and kind of saw a professional game firsthand, and I fell in love with it.
So how did you end up at FC Dallas?
Yeah, so I was playing in Birmingham, and actually I played at Houston Texans before, which is another academy. And they saw me and they recruited me to come play for them. And then we played FC Dallas that year, and so then they recruited me from Houston, and really just came out of nowhere, came out of left field, and clearly it all worked out. And
then another big move over to Germany, to Bayern Munich. How did that come about?
Yeah, so Bayern, they had a partnership with FC Dallas, and they saw me play, actually I think we played Arsenal U19s at Dallas Cup, and after the game, the people from Dallas, the technical director, he was like, yeah, Bayern was here at the game, they want you to come for a 10-day loan, or a 10-day training stint. And I guess I impressed enough for them to take me on loan for 6 months and then to turn into a permanent.
And so what was it like coming to Europe, completely different to where you'd grown up? You learned the language, didn't you?
Yeah, once I got to Germany, I learned the language, but it was definitely difficult at first, going somewhere where you don't speak the language or you don't know anybody. And of course, going to a caliber of a team like Bayern, it's much different than playing FC Dallas or even playing in Alabama 2 years before that. So it was definitely a big change, but something that I think I needed to do.
You must come up against Lewandowski in training.
Yeah.
Wow. What was it like playing with players like that?
Yeah, you learn a lot. Like I said, I was this 18-year-old kid who 2 years before was playing in Alabama, and now I'm playing against Lewandowski and Ayn Robben, Frank Ribery, and it's just something like I was playing with these guys on FIFA the week before, and then now I'm playing with them in real life and sharing a locker room with them, and you learn a lot from those experiences, and it's just something that'll always stick with me.
And then the same over here, you're going to be coming up against Wilfried Zaha.
Yeah.
He's pretty good on FIFA as well.
Yeah, exactly. No, you know, it's cool to be able to share the locker room with him and hopefully share the field with him as well. You know, I think me and my family, we've all watched kind of his career when he was at, you know, first at Palace and also United, and just kind of seeing him and being able to share the field with him, I'm really looking forward to it.
We've not had many American players play for Palace, but we have had Greg,
Yeah.
the national team manager.
Yeah.
Has he spoken to you about the club at all?
Yeah, definitely. He only had good things to say. You know, of course, he talked about the stadium, he talked about the fans, and just kind of the atmosphere around the club. And even though it's changed a little bit since he's been here, you know, I'm sure that those words are still true.
Is it quite a big deal in the States when a player joins a Premier League club?
Definitely, because I guess growing up, the Prem was the only thing that was really shown on TV. So, you know, it's really, and of course, everybody knows how competitive the league is and what caliber of players are in the league. So I think it's a really big deal back home.
And then the other big thing in the States, Ted Lasso at the moment. Yeah. This is the home of Crystal Palace and AFC Richmond.
Yeah.
Quite nice to be on the pitch here.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm at home. You know, it's really funny that Ted Lasso was shot here, but you know, I guess it's kind of ironic as well that I'm here now. So hopefully I can carry on his legacy. And
just quickly, just tell me a bit about you as a player. You can play all across the back line, can't you?
Yeah, pretty versatile. You know, I'll play anywhere on the back line, primarily center back, but I'll play wherever I'm needed. You know, I think I'm quick, I'm good with the ball, and you know, I like to win a lot of tackles.
And finally, just to finish up, what are your aims for this season for club and country?
Yeah, for club, you know, win as many games as possible. Hopefully, you know, I guess you never go into a season aiming, you know, low. You want to aim as high as possible. So if we qualify for a European spot, that would also be amazing. You know, like I said, just to win as many games as possible. That's the goal for this season for club and for country. You know, hopefully do really well at the World Cup. You know, just kind of make my mark with the national team, and yeah, I think that's about it.
Thanks very much, and good luck with everything here.
Thank
Look forward to seeing you on the pitch.
Thank you. Thank you.